Another foot fetish scene with Toph, where she literally spits her shoes in Sokka's face. Sokka is being humiliated again. Gay men are being belated and portrayed as assholes.
By the way, it's Sokka's fault because he's man, and men's today eats to like cattle. Enslaved.
Aang gets into school by accident and pretends to be a student from the detention center. The local bully puts Aang in his place, fearing that he is hitting on his girlfriend. This is truly inappropriate behavior. Yes, the skilled bully is defending his own interest for the sake of reproduction. I mean, fake reproduction. Because no one make children with fakes, they just fucking and that's all. There is no established rules of interaction from the outside. It looks like a dog barking. The establishment rules are not how we live and are not a projection of our lives. As depicted in the serial, there are clear rules of communication between men. Respectful, the condition must be appropriative. Respectful communication will never exist among slaves, but respectful communication among masters who know how to kill. Because it will be very respectful with this person who can kill you at any moment, and I have a weapon to do this. And I don't need that. It's better if we are friends and come to an agreement. Establishment rules are when boys are separated from girls, and there are no executions where someone harasses someone or making communication looks like harassment, like dog barking. Establishment rules are when is a clear gradation. A married woman and a woman open to married and everyone else, and married women are not to be touched because there are the rules, and everyone knows that it's woman married because there is things to it. If you break the rules established by powerful people for their own comfort, you will be stopped. Then there will be no conflict between skrullangs and bullies or anything like that, and if there are no establishment rules, there will be bullying, sledging, Boris Yuling, all this crap shit. And no program to eliminate the schools Boris Yuling will help, because rules are not established at a root of society. Zuka Ozai visits his uncle Iroh's Alonso, but Iroh's Alonso refuses to talk with Zuka. Zuka Ozai is behaving inappropriately for some reason, starting to accuse Iroh's Alonso of being an asshole, of us having a chance to get home together, and so on you so forth. Also, it's strange, you come here, you want to talk, not him, now you make an uncle asshole for what? And when Iroh's Alonso simply remains silent, Zuka Ozai gets angry and smashes the furniture. And he even calls me crazy, old man, you know. Back to the point that you come to him. You are confused, you need help, so why, if you need help, you are behaving incooperative and trying to bully someone? And attends school, and the topic of self-expression being forbidden that comes up, dancing, snitching, and so on the force. Here's a show critic raises the issues of school something on their rules, but I will think more. School is what it is, and it should be that way because it's a crude but effective way to control the slave population. That said, all great people didn't attend school. They learn directly from the masters and his own experience. Pussy interprets me in Zuko's conversation. She says she learns Zuko Ozai visiting his uncle. So it will show Pussy to be more cunning than Zuko. In fact, it's not even about cunning. You fall for these tricks and ploys once, and if you study manipulation purposely, you might never follow them twice. But when the shit burns within you and it's interfacing with your life, you can slam yourself into the same oak tree 10 times, maybe 20, maybe 100. Azuli Pussy isn't really as dangerous as she portrayed in this show. Like she's exused Shree's terror. She's just wasn't married often this time and that's it. If Zuka Ozai had been smart and more cunning, he could have neutralized Azula from now on, even in this strange and uncertain situation. He just need a friend who can calm Azula order and temper someone older than her, like 3-5 years, and marry her off for that man. As soon as she would be married, she would be off, and the wedding night is over, she will fall head our heels for him. Anyway, with all this nonsense about Azuli being a cunning manipulator and a great warrior, so-called great warrior, of course. Yes, great warrior! From 40 years old pussy. Whom old Arhazulon's uncle kicked out of the ship with sitting belly. And no manipulation will work if they clearly tell her, you are married, then don't come home again, that's all. Even if you die, that's it. They don't want you at all. In your lifestyle, goodbye. Not even goodbye, just farewell. We would not see you again because you are now would-be woman of another man, not from our family. You say to Azula and that's it. And the cunning, fucked up manipulation is completely neutralized. But now we need drama. Arhazulon said earlier in the series that Azula is insane. It would be more correct to say her actions are irrational and illogical. Manipulation for the sake of manipulation, cynicism for the sake of cynicism, whatever. But if her father had not encouraged the stupidity in her, she would not have grown up like this. And since he did, she grew up to be kind of person for environment allowed. And she is 40 years old. She could entirely be easily rehabilitated. You think she's a psychopathic? Marry her off for a bigger psychopathic so he can literally knee her to the ground for her behavior. And as soon as she gets pregnant, she will be immediately transformed from an evil bad manipulator into good, get to life, a perfectly normal and agreeable woman, just the way she should be. And if you encourage cynicism and embittered psychopathy in her from childhood, well, that's what she grown up to be. This is not Cersei, who's 40 years old and can't be taught again because, you know, you can't learn old dog with new tricks.